Hey, GutFoxx here. Today's video is the subscriber series against Mark Bullock, aka Smooth Bond, aka Koopa, aka Hard Boiled. Man has more nicknames than Babe Ruth. The sponsor today is the fans, for keeping me cool in the summer and killing people with fan death, which is of course caused by sleeping in a closed room with a running electric fan. He starts off the game with a halfback misdirection, a very good running play this year. So Mark contacted me on YouTube and wanted to play a game. He asked me for any critiques to his game, so I'm going to go through our game together and critique him. So anybody outside watching this outside of Mark and I, can't you see things are about to get a little private? But yeah, he's running pistol, counter, halfback misdirection. He runs the 0-1 trap and crossing routes on offense like this. That Collins dropped the pick for. He runs a pretty, how do you say, meta offense that a lot of other people I see on all Madden run. Like, in fact, the game before this, I played a game from a guy running a very similar scheme. But yeah, he ran at me pretty well this game. Rogers Cromartie, I kind of screwed up the tackle there and thought I was getting another player. There's the angle trail route, which is a solid pass in the end zone. But yeah, it's tough to run an effective offense without using some of those, meta plays that everybody uses. The most effective runs, here's a misdirection that I run. He runs one that was just frankly more effective than what I ran here. Here's a counter that I ran that was not effective. So I run a pass play, and my drag comes up short. He runs a pretty good defense. He runs cover 2, cover 3 press against the line, show blitz. Runs buck slant 3, get some good pressure on me a lot of the game. Here's a little screen pass that he mixes in nicely. His defense is very good. My defensive end just made a play there. And there's Peppers breaking up something. That is the Ultimate Legend Peppers we played with on Saturday. As you can tell, he's number 90. He's the Ultimate Legend. I think he dropped 4 picks if you include that one as a drop pick, which I don't know how you can. His back was turned. Here's Sammy Baugh sprinting the other direction. Don't know what I was doing there. But yeah, his defense was very tough on my run. And I had trouble all game running it. That's Ultimate Legend Sanders. So yeah, as you can see, his defense is pretty well pressed against. I run a little rollout and a little whoop-de-doo by Mr. Sammy Baugh. But the spin to the end zone. Yeah, I would say his defense, after looking at this first drive, you guys are going to be like, what am I talking about? But for the whole game, your defense, I believe, is better than your offense right now. We need to work on more routes, use all the field, like all the Buffalo basically is what they say. You do a lot of crossing routes, these play-action crossing routes. You do really well making some of your reads here. You dump off nicely to some guys underneath. And this is why you shouldn't do cheesy low punts, because stuff like this will happen to you. So yeah, I guess you kind of got to decide, do you want to be the best Madden player possible and use the overpowered plays this year, the cheese as they call it? Or do you want to, create your own scheme, kind of use some plays that aren't as effective? It seems like you're doing a lot of them. Like this play right here is kind of like a PA end around light. It's out of the I formation. But my user was right on it because I've seen this run 1,000 times. I mean, if you're going to run PA end around, run it out of the trips formation. And you shouldn't run it twice in a row and throw it to the same spot, because the user will. Especially when the user had it so well covered the last game. So 21-7 here. So yeah, decide whether you want to win at all costs or you want to play a fair game that doesn't exploit the AI. I mean, a lot of your plays are very good. Like there's your nice trail route that you scored a touchdown on earlier. And here's verticals that I'm able to get you on. Yeah, you're running out of a single back bunch, solid drag. I mean, I'm not saying your game's cheesy. I didn't mean to say that like that. But yeah, this offense, you run a lot of those same come across the field plays that seem to be your best, or the plays that you like the best. As we're nearing the end of the first half here, I'm kind of playing a very prevent defense, trying to get you not to, make a big play on me. And you're getting a lot of time in the pocket here. Throwing it deep. I mean, this is kind of just throwaway plays, Hail Marys. You almost hung on to that one. So you come out in the second half with an onside kick. And I could take a timeout, but these things don't really work 90% of the time. If you're going to do those onside kicks at halftime, make sure you've mastered the art of getting the onside. Your defensive lineman makes a nice block right there on my screen pass. But yeah, that's probably a bad user by me there on Jimmy Graham for that out route. But you made a nice play there stopping me. See, your defense is on point. There's a nice out route there. Look at that, too. Your offense is pretty well varied. You do a nice little spin there. Get decent stick skills. Good little juke on Chris Johnson. I mean, you're a good player. You should be an all Madden 1. You said you were an all pro first. But this is the exact same stuff, the exact same quality of opponent I come up against in all Madden first, as I said earlier. A very similar scheme to those guys. There's another drop pick by Peppers. Night Train Lane running across the field to help me. So, 21-10. You're coming back. Nice work. Yeah, defense, you seem to know a lot of overload blitzes that work very well for you. Your defense is really on point. The 21 points, they scored by a pick return for a touchdown and a punt return for a touchdown. So really, if it was offenses, it'd be 10-7 right now. Your defense is stuffing my run. Look, I mean, you played nickel back right there. You let up the short ones, but you don't give up the long ones. It's important. There's an overload blitz. Perfectly timed third down. You hit me before my routes could develop. I think maybe the only thing holding you back from all Madden 1 is your players. And stop running that one out of I formation. If you want to run that out route with the PA end around post type route from the other side, just run it out of trips bunch. Just join the evil. So yeah, you evaded nicely there. I mean, that was a great read there. You evaded the blitz and then made a read to a guy standing all alone. You make some great reads, especially through these last couple drives. I missed that pick with Collins. I think that was Jamie Collins, number 91. So yeah, you're driving down the field making these amazing reads. Watch this one. He rolls out, throws back to the right. Oh, Sammy Ball just couldn't get there in time. I thought I tried to bait you. This one frustrated me. I was playing Night Train Lane. Somehow I moved onto a block on your guy instead of sitting in front of your curl. But that was completely my fault. So, 2 minutes. It's 21-18. It's a pretty close game. You made an incredible comeback here. 1 field goal short. So I run the ball. Finally able to get some yards on your run defense late in the game. J.J. Watt. See, this is why Madden needs to take into, weight and strength more. J.J. Watt does not get hit stick by anybody. And I can't see how would J.J. Watt get hit stick by anybody except for like Vince Wilfork. But anyways, running down the clock now. 1:42 left. This is just basic. Barry Sanders eluding the tackle in the wrong way. So here's the game. I convert it. Yeah, you play a good game. Keep it up. And that's it. Thanks for joining. If anybody else wants to play, let me know. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.